Hi friends, welcome back to Art Hour with Mrs. Paul. Today we are going to be completing our Square One Art Fundraiser, Butterflies or Bugs. And so I hope you have already done these steps. Last time we met, you drew using everybody say it, what is this? Pencil, yes, our first art tool was a pencil. After you were done drawing with a pencil and complete, you were to outline with a Sharpie. Everyone say Sharpie. Now today we're going to be adding color and we're going to be exploring two new tools or techniques. So let's first use our dry erase marker to write our I can statement. So our I can statement is I can explore. I can explore. And we're going to be exploring watercolor resist techniques. So we have two new words to talk about. Watercolor is a type of art tool or material that you can use to add color, and resist means to push away. Techniques is just a trick, so a different way to do something. So I can explore watercolor resist techniques. Say it with me now. I can explore watercolor resist techniques. Very good. So the first technique we're going to be using is this. We're going to be using oil pastel. And oil pastels are made with oil, like you would cook with, so they're a little greasy. And so I'm going to use my oil pastels out of the basket. And they're a little dirty because we need some new ones that we're going to get later this year. And you get to pick any kind of oil pastels, any colors that you'd like. You could even use white. So I picked a few colors, and I'm going to add just a little bit of oil pastel. So maybe on some of the details. So I'll make these thin squiggly lines that I've created. I'd color those in. Maybe I'll color in the butterfly circles. Now I don't want to color in everything, so I want to leave some space for some watercolor. So right now we're working with oil pastel. Oil pastel. So I'm going to use the white, and I might draw some secret details with the white. Secret details. So you can't really see that white on there too well. But you'll be able to see it later. I'm gonna make the body like a peach color. I'll add some more yellow to the stripes here. So we're just using the oil pastel just to draw just a little bit, to add just a little bit of detail. Leave some space for the watercolor. I'm taking my time coloring. I hope you can take your time too. Be very, very neat. We talk about being neat in art a lot. Now that I've added some detail, I'm ready to add my next step. And my next step is watercolor. So first we use pencil, second we use Sharpie, third we used oil pastel, and fourth we used watercolor. And to use the watercolors, I'm going to get some of these. These are called Tempera Cakes. And to make them work, you're going to use water. So I'm going to place my Tempera Cake up here so you can still see my watercolor tool. And I'm going to use my brush and get it nice and wet. And I'm going to go spin, 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 spin in my orange paint, and get that orange all over your brush. And then I'm going to paint. And I'm going to paint right on top of the oil pastel. Whoa, is that magic or what? I want someone to raise your hand and tell me what happened. What happened? You right there. You're right. The oil pastel still shows up. It didn't get painted over. Now I'm going to do the other wing. And you want to get your brush nice and wet to make that watercolor work. And paint the other wing. Take my time because I don't want to paint in the body yet. Oh, now my paint is getting a little dry. Just dip your brush back into the water. Get your brush nice and wet. Whoa. How's that butterfly look? Give me 2 thumbs up if you really like my butterfly. Yay, thank you for all the praise. I really appreciate it. That's being very kind. All right. Now that I've completed my butterfly's wings, I can work on the butterfly's body. Now the butterfly's wings are really wet, so you want to be very careful. Now I'm going to use purple to make my butterfly's body. So I'm going to wash my brush and then go spin, 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 spin. Sing with me. In my purple paint. And then I can paint the body. So orange and purple. Whoa! Look at that. What happened? You're right. The oil pastel resisted. Do you know why that happens? Do you know why it pushed away and resisted? Oil and water, they don't mix together. They push apart because they're different. So they do a really cool technique. Now I'm ready to add detail to my background. So I'm going to make my sky blue. So I'm going to go spin, 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 spin in my blue paint. And now I'm going to paint the background. And look, I've added some white there. I wonder what will happen. I wonder what will happen in that bottom corner if I paint blue right on top of that white. Whoa! Whoa! What happened, friends? Right, it pushed away, it resisted. All the white details that I drew are popping up. The secret details. The secret spirals. Whoa, let's see if I added any more secret spirals. Did I add one over here? Oh, I did. Whoa. Whoa. Look how cool that is. Now, friends, am I all finished yet? No, I'm not. You're right. I'm not finished yet. I still have to fill all of my... You're right, space. I have to fill all my space still. So I'm going to work on that while I let you get started working on your butterflies. The very first tool you will use is oil pastel, and just use a little bit. So until next week, friends, when we meet again, happy creating.